Our first frost day is just around the corner. So you can see I have not been able to keep up with the pruning like I showed you last year. However, these tomatoes have been very productive. These tomatoes are very tall. I've already pruned off some of them. You can see way up there at the very top. Because they are so tall, because these are indeterminate tomatoes, so they just keep growing taller and taller. And since our first frost day is literally just days away, all of these tomatoes that's currently on here, they're not all going to get red and ripen before the frost. We'll definitely be harvesting a lot of green tomatoes, and it's perfectly fine. What we're going to do is I need to go ahead and drastically cut these down, so all of the energy that the plant is using to continue to produce this new growth and leaves and flowers, I need to cut all that down. That way it'll go ahead and focus its energy on ripening tomatoes. Well, I pruned. As you can see, it looks much better now. So hopefully this will help some of these tomatoes go ahead and ripen. You can see some of them are starting to anyway. All right. And I've got, it looks like I have some that I need to pick. If you are interested in pruning tomato plants, I do have a video I did last year on, how and why you should prune them. I do want to show you over here real quick. This one here, this is an Abe Lincoln variety. You can see it's pretty big. I just picked one last week or the week before that weighed 2 pounds and 5.5 ounces. So I just kind of wanted to share that with you. Here is most of the mess from topping the tomatoes. To reiterate as to why you would want to top them about this time of year, again, these tomatoes that I have, they are indeterminate, which means they just keep growing and growing. They send out suckers and they just keep growing taller and taller. And they produce their fruit at random. So that's why you will see some that are really small, some that are big, some that are red, some that are green or yellow or orange, and so on. Okay, they produce whenever they want. They cannot decide. Basically, that's how I explained it to my girls when they were little. They can't decide, so they are indeterminate as to when to produce all their fruit. Because of that, with the frost approaching really any day now, we want to give all the tomatoes that's a decent size more of a chance to go ahead and continue to ripen before that frost actually hits. So by pruning off, by topping off all of the unnecessary new growth, so a lot of this in the bucket, that was all new growth. There's some flowers on there. There's teeny tiny little tomatoes on there. Things that absolutely will not have time to mature. That's on there. By getting rid of all that, the plant will put its energy into ripening these green fruits on here instead of its energy on producing new growth. Okay? So there you go. Just wanted to share that with you, and have a good day.